Blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses or say your Sakode of TRC, Ghana. Coming your way with the program Testimony, New or Disorder. This is part 2 of this episode. A Ghanaian has been sold on the Ghana Airways in secrecy by the government of John Akufo, Moses Alobu, Ghana Airways staff. They had gotten me into the land of America. Now they begin to unfold their agenda. Use my life as the next individual to further the global killing on the nations of the hand for Osama bin Laden, knowing that bin Laden was long dead. This was the time of John Akufo. Bin Laden was long dead. They have had another an individual, an innocent Ghanaian, whose life they must use for that agenda. Akwa to the program Testimony, New or Disorder. So, humanity and the nations of the world. Let's get the truth and the fact is, because of my innocent children, I am shielding so much in order not for them to grow to harbor hatred for the US undercover agent for what she did to them in their infancy and what she did to me. What she has done to the innocent blood of Ghanaians and what she has done to the life of her own father due to hatred to get me destroyed. I am being very much reserved. In some there are some things that I'm sharing with us now. I have never shared with upon all the torture persecuted years. I will share some information here as we go on. I have never gone public with it before, but what Nana Addo Akufo and his administration, supported by the Supreme Court, that the entire state institution, private institution must be used to further this willful crime cabinet at the expense of my life, demands that I share some information. So let's go on. But we are being circumspect for the sake of my 2 tortured and abducted children. Akwa to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. Addo Akwando, Shelley Akwando, an undercover agent. Their minds have been bought to set me up. They were the first people, one of the very first people, early people, to have received their money, mansions and cars. Yes. Even before the marriage was effected, they have started receiving their cars. Yeah, the money has started trickling down. As at then, Addo Akwando was, before he came to meet me, because he ruined the agenda to get me destroyed, he was even borrowing money from me to support the wife at the home. Yeah. He was so financially tied down. But after selling me out, money, mansions and car, the house that they made is on Matilda Avenue, Bronx, New York. As at then, when he came to meet me to sell me out, he was renting a home. Ghana, so Addo Akwando, Shelley Akwando and the wife, they are taking me to the church of this man, Kenneth Tedeku, a so-called pastor. When he was in Ghana, he belonged to Action Chapel International, the church of Archbishop Duncan Williams. He went to US, and life is all about money, they think. So he had to start his church, a congregation like 10 members, including with the US undercover agent whom they eventually set me up into marriage with her. She was their church member. She was the church member. Addo Akwando and Shirley Akwando. They were also church members of Kenneth Tedeku. Now, while they have been able to set me up, getting the undercover agent communicate with me over the phone to solicit information. From time to time, she will call. The U.S. government, using this Addo Akwando, had to go to the extent of using their innocent daughter, a 9-year-old girl, to try to set me up into to put a rape charge on me as part of they building false evidence against me. In Frank Ankuma's home, they would tell Frank Ankuma early in the morning to leave the home, and on 2 occasions they will make Addo Akwando and Shirley Akwando would send their little girl, that 9-year-old girl, to come. The room is just one room. There is no living room. They will let them bring that girl. The place was under surveillance. There's FBI. They were all watching to see whether I would engage in any sexual act with that little girl. This was the time they were plotting at the same time to bring the U.S. undercover agent, and the U.S. undercover agent was doing that with them. They will make Frank Ankuma leave the home. They will bring the girl that they cannot take the girl to school. Like 30 minutes, the school, let's say, starts at 7 o'clock. Like 6:30, they will bring the girl to come sit in the room with me, hoping that I will make any attempt to advance love or have sex with that little girl. So they descend on me. They have finished their agenda. There wouldn't be the need for them to come bring the U.S. undercover agent at all. Upon all the times that they tried, they used that strategy. God was with Daniel. The agenda failed totally. So eventually, they saw that the only thing that they could use was to push to get a U.S. undercover agent get married to me. They have made this preacher tell a willful lie, collude with them, the members of the church, Addo Akwando, Shirley Akwando, to let the U.S. undercover agent tell me that this man, at the beginning of 2005, prophesied that she must marry before the year 2000, before the end of 2006. Before the year 2006. The end of the year 2006. Don't you forget, it was around December that I came to, the end of 2005, that I came to reside with Mr. It was around 2005 that I came to reside with Mr. Emmanuel Bafo. In 2006, I had to relocate to around March, April, thereabout, relocate to Frank Ankuma's place when they set up everything at home. So it was around June, July, thereabout, when they sent Frank Ankuma, Addo Akwando, to come meet me, to pretend he wants me to meet him at the home, and then it was in 2006 when they had sent the Addo Akwando to come initiate the setup marriage agenda, and they had to use their own daughter when they have realized that they have failed. You see, they'll bring it to me at 6:30, claiming that by 7:30, the child will have to be in school. So he'll be with me in the room up till, let's say, 7 o'clock. Then I had to walk with her to the school. I have to take care. They were also living in Bronx. I have to take the child to the school. They are claiming they are not available to take the child to the school. As at the time, they have colluded with Frank Kakuma to leave the home at dawn, early in the morning. So they quickly bring him in, hoping that when that didn't work, what they had to do was to let this undercover agent come tell me that Kenneth Tedeku had prophesied that before the year end, the 2006 would end. I had personally met this guy. I've gone to visit the church in August. So in August that of 2006 was when she started. She introduced herself to me, and she was pressing in that between that August and December, we must get married because Kenneth Tedeku has prophesied that she must get married, and God says that. I didn't have a financial resource for that marriage that she was demanding, knowing that it was the FBI, the US government that was behind, they were going to sponsor the whole marriage. She had to demand that yes, the marriage must still come on. She wants to get married to me before the end of the year 2006. Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world. She knew that. You see, when they are sending you on that such mission, you sign. There is a possibility that when you get exposed, you could die in the process. So it comes with millions of dollars. When you succeed in the agenda, you are a millionaire and a billionaire. But the thing is, you are in the institution, so the money still remains with them. You understand? They control. So she signed her life away, demanding that we get married before the end of the year 2006. So Kenneth Tedeku was used by the FBI, the CIA, John Tedekunfo's government. They had to fly him before the wedding in the month of November, October, November, for a period of like 3 weeks, fly him to Ghana. Humanity and the nations of the world. I call about to the program Testimony New World Disorder. Let me show us something. Let's see this document. I have held on to it for years before I traveled out of America. I'm somebody that keep records, important records, very well. See this. When I was in Ghana, my ministry was supported by a Jewish family, Ellen Reed and Dor Reed. This letter came from them. I was using, to me, my ministry, I was using the mailbox of, you see, it says Care Ebenezer Amponsa. Why do we have to know about Ebenezer Amponsa? Why do I have to share this information? Kenneth Tedeku was sent by the CIA, FBI, the evil sticks that were engaged in that setup marriage, to come to Tema before he comes to. So the undercover agent set the date for the marriage to be December 9th, 2006. December 9th. He need to get the marriage established before 2006 ends. Meanwhile, she claimed she gave Kenneth Tedeku $500 for that false prophecy or whatever. It was all a fiasco. Willful planting that I should get married. She should get married before the end of Suffolk. He was sent into Ghana on a willful false evidence mission. They must build false evidence against me. They were using an innocent. They had to paint me as a Muslim. I was a Muslim when I was in Ghana. They had to claim, and I was married to a Muslim lady in Ghana, the individual that I mentioned. So they have sent him to Ghana as an eyewitness, that she know that I am a Muslim and I've come to pretend to be a Christian in his church. And they were going to use this undercover agent to track me down. He was made to come meet this individual, Ebenezer Amponsa, whom I was receiving my mail through their box. And then this Ebenezer Amponsa, they had a sister called Gladys Amponsa. That Gladys Amponsa was one individual together with Ebenezer Amponsa, whom they used to willfully, as unnamed witnesses, to make up false evidence, false witnessing against me. Eventually, that Gladys Amponsa, when the set-up marriage has succeeded, it was arranged for her. She was working as a school teacher in KEEA district, Commander Edina Guafo district, Enyan district, in Commander Kisi area, in Kisi, Commander. She was one of the individuals that were used as unnamed witnesses. They thought God was dead. So eventually they arranged for this Gladys Amponsa to go. They deserved a good job. They go give her a job in World Vision. You come to know that Ban Ki-moon willfully used institutions of the United Nations, World Vision, UN High Commission for Human Rights, UNICEF, World Health Organization. For years, they were colluding with these crime sticks, US government, to hold me with this US undercover agent after the setup to get me destroyed. They exploited me well enough to have brought the world here. So with this coronavirus that they are shouting, using World Health Organization, it's no new. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised. They have exploited, as we go on, they have exploited my life under the cover of World Health Organization over and over again to punish humanity and the nations of the world. Ban Ki-moon did that. Yeah, so eventually they arranged for Gladys. Are you a Ghanaian? Are you an American willing to make up false evidence against me that I am a Muslim? I am Moses Alobu. I committed the crimes of George Kofi Ofori, Moses Ofori. I'm posting under different names. Dangerous terrorists. You receive your money, mansions, and cars. If you want to be flown out of, if yours is, you want to fly out of Ghana, you want to be settled in Europe, United Kingdom, Canada, they do that for you. If you want to be settled in Ghana and you want to further your education, they find means. No matter how bad your academic results are, and you are not able to enter the, they push you there. They were pushing their people up in life. So they had to get Gladys Amponsa a job at the World Vision. She was a school teacher. Now they had to push her to World Vision. Ghana, let's move on. The focus is Kenneth Tediku. He was undercover agent. He returns from Ghana for the CIA FBI mission. Come to dig under me. Ghana, they had, let me say this, John Akufo, Nana Akufo, the political stick, diplomatic stick, religious stick in Ghana and their cronies in George Bush, they knew that there was no individual called Osama bin Laden. Barack Obama had come to crop up images. He has been able to fool the world. They have killed Osama bin Laden. They use cropped up images, show videos, videos that they have generated. That was no new thing. As part of them making false evidence against me, they have cropped up video images on me to convince the stakes in Ghana, powerful stakes, that this is an individual that have gone to Ghana and US, and this is the problem that I have gone to create in US. They want to pose me as a sexual pervert in the land of. They want to pose me as a terrorist who have been captured in US, and they are doing everything to get the problem solved. This is a national security issue, so they are trying to. They brainwashed my family with cropped up images. That is the terrorists that we are hearing. We are focusing. They brainwashed my family with cropped up images, just like they did with bin Laden on the 2nd of May 2011. They cropped up fake video images on me, and they have it. God is making it rot in their databases. They have it. They had to convince my family that this is the kind of dangerous person that I've become in America, a sexual pervert. This is the life that I was living in America, and there's such a problem has been arranged. They were trying to deal with it. My family is their own political party. They belong to the same political. So this, they will deal with it. They are finding means to get it resolved. They have brainwashed their family while they were killing me. They make Kenneth Tediku after his mission, false evidence making, false witnessing mission. They had to bring him back to the US. He returns to the US, and in church had to use the pulpit to tell the congregation of 10, including that congregation included the wife, the mother of this, and once a while she went to visit that church. He was using his pulpit as though he's preaching, telling the congregation that he knows me very well. He had a dream, and he came to Tema, and he met my friend, this somebody that knows me very well, and had given him detailed information about me in Ghana. So he wants me to do that. He knows me. He had it in a dream. This was after he had come to Ghana to go meet that Ebenezer Ponsan, for them to make willful false evidence, lies against me. I am a Muslim, they must claim. Kenneth Tediku, a then member of the Church of Duncan Williams, who has established a fake church in Queens, New York. The church was in Linden Boulevard. The FBI, the CIA, they all know where the church is. Linden Boulevard, but New York. The church was called Dominion Worship Center. At the same time, it's also called Joshua Generation Church. A church with two names. because it's used by criminals to further crime agenda. Humanity and the Akwa to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. So Kenneth Teditedeku knew so well that he was setting me up into a fake marriage with this US undercover agent. It was all about money, mansions, and cars. On the 6th or the 9th of December 2006, he takes the marriage to his friend's church and they effect the marriage, they set up marriage. Joseph Kofi Eshen was supposed to have been at the wedding. He has promised coming to take the coverage of the wedding picture. I should not worry about that. A night to the wedding, he gets in touch with me and tell me he cannot come. Just disappoint me at the dying minute like that. Frank Ankuma, at whose home I was living before the wedding, he had to withdraw himself from them. They knew that they have set me up and I don't know what was happening. Let me tell us, on 2 occasions, after they using the innocent girl, this undercover agent, on 2 occasions, using the surveillance program in Frank Ankuma's home, being watched on by the FBI, had to leave work. They had to send her from work in the afternoon. Come, demand that she wants to take a nap with me on the bed. On our bed, she wants to take a nap with me. They sent her 2 occasions to do that. The God of Daniel was with me. They were hoping that I would demand sex from her. If that had happened, then they have had the evidence they need. They will not let the marriage go on. Just like they were using the 9-year-old girl. God saved me, it didn't work. So eventually they sent Kenneth Teditedeku to Ghana to build more effort. I am a Muslim, I was married to a Muslim in Ghana. They knew that before they would be able to get me killed as a terrorist, they can't say I'm a Christian, they must say that I am a Muslim. They know I was married to a Muslim in Ghana. They were exploiting an innocent Muslim. They have made money, mansions, and cars for this. Kenneth Teditedeku comes and they effect the marriage on the 9th of December 2006. Within the matter of 5 months after the setup marriage, the cover of the undercover agent gets blown. She blows her cover. God exposes her. We'll get to that in the next talk detail about that. And then what she did was Kenneth Teditedeku had to, the FBI, the CIA had to make him shut down the church as a cover-up that the church doesn't exist. Within 5 months of the setup marriage, relocate. They gave him a house in Queens, New York. They made him to sell the house. Then they had to relocate him to Florida to go join one major crime counterpart of theirs called Rick Warren, CIA preacher. Rick Warren, the writer of the book Purpose-Driven Life. Purpose-Driven. Rick Warren. Ghana, I'm telling you, religious minds, political and diplomatic minds of Ghana and America, they did this to our nation. So they shut down the church, let Kenneth Teditedeku and the wife, the children, the child relocate to Florida to go join, to go closer to CIA, Rick Warren. They have made their money, mansions, and cars. It is now time for them to live the life of princes and princesses, kings and queens in the land of Florida. Humanity. Let's go to part 3 and continue. I died, but God gave me back my life. God bless you. And God bless my homeland.